My name is Tarmac, and this is your Game Industry News Wrap-Up for the week of July 9th, 2016. Pokemon Go, the augmented reality game where your task is to catch them all in the real world, is launched in the US, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. I live in Canada. Getting it on my phone was not difficult, and it is interesting how many people I've seen out looking for the little bastards. Nintendo stock has jumped over 8% since the launch because of the massive success of this game. In other news, car accidents involving pedestrians and distracted driving charges have also jumped. Apparently, Dead or Alive Xtreme 3 is getting VR support near the launch of the PlayStation VR in October, because of course it is. It's kind of like how nuclear fusion has this great potential in science, and one of the first things humanity did with it was make a bomb, because of course we did. Evolve, an asymmetrical multiplayer shooter also known as Drown Your Customers in DLC, has gone free-to-play. With a normal player peak of a bit over 100 on a daily basis beforehand, it is clear that the original method of selling a game for full price and then having plenty of free-to-play microtransactions wasn't really resonating with gamers. As I write this, the game has presently peaked at around 50,000 players, twice as many as its launch day in February 2015. I wish them future success in fleecing the free-to-play market instead. Illegal key profiteer extraordinaire G2A is moving to legitimize its business. They're now planning to give developers a portion of sales on the site from third-party sellers, and now is also moving to increase the identification required to sell products. There will be limitations on sellers wanting to fence more than 10 items at a time, unless they also verify their phone number, PayPal account, and so on. All in all, it's kind of adorable watching G2A flounder to fix an awful reputation. It seems to me that the best way for the industry to fight this is just outright cancel all keys bought via credit card fraud, and then people will learn that buying from shady places is a great way to get a fake game dropped from your Steam library. No Man's Sky has gone gold, so it looks like we won't have any totally not related to trademark disputes with Sky Broadcasting delays anymore. The game is slated to come out August 9th in North America and August 10th in Europe on PC and PS4. And then we'll get to see whether an indie procedurally generated game is worth a full $59.99 AAA price tag, or whether the groan of disappointed children everywhere will be heard around the world like a kid on Christmas getting a Sony Polystation from Nana. The World of Warcraft Legion pre-expansion patch will be going live soon, bringing a number of the features that will be active in Legion to the game in advance, as Blizzard always does. New class updates as well as transmogrification updates. One of the most interesting changes is the ability to switch roles, like for example Druid Tank versus Healer for no cost when queuing up for raids and such, if they aren't currently spec'd for that role. Following those changes, some unknown number of weeks out from launch, they will open up the Demon Hunter class to players who pre-ordered. Buy stock in blindfolds and teen angst now for profit later. And I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't talk about the gambling nonsense, so here goes. A bunch of CSGO streamers lied to their audiences about this new CSGO gambling site that they had found, which they also owned. Turns out not disclosing your business relationships is illegal. Also turns out that advertising your gambling site to minors may also be illegal. Who knew? And in turn, those streamers and even Valve are now subject to a lawsuit on the topic. I wish I had sympathy for Valve, but they make an enormous amount of money off of the CSGO gambling light buy keys to unlock boxes system that they designed, and in a courtroom, when your in-game system looks like a slot machine, big surprise. They may have to pay their way out of this one in the end, and just on a personal note, I'm not convinced that they're entirely innocent, and by the way, this is the second lawsuit that Valve is currently dealing with relating to CSGO and gambling. As for the CSGO streamers who decided that fraud was a good business model, well, I think they're about to learn a very valuable lesson. You can't escape consequence by being stupid. This has been your Game Industry News Wrap-Up for the week of July 9th, 2016. I'm Tarmac. Thanks for watching.